book reviews. Hugh Visquell here. The Joy Luck Club. You ever wonder how many characters it takes to ruin a book? 3, 4, 5? I don't know. But the correct answer is however many characters there are in The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. I hate this book with a burning passion. You know what they say, Jewish mahjong, all luck, no skill. The Joy Luck Club begins with the book begins. And then Jin Mei Woo is like, I'm a ripe winter melon, or more accurately, a ripe winter melon, as they might say. And that, what's this? What's this? I heard idiots. This isn't the cameo I was expecting. Hey.
What's up, Hugh Hefner?
How would that Hugh Visquell to you? Welcome to YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? That's funny as shit. What are you guys doing?
What we got here? What we got here? Oh! So, how do you feel about... Don't touch me! Are you aware that Jin Mei Woo is more pregnant than a ripe winter melon? What are you talking? What's a white winter melon? Now, buddy, chap, you know me, I'm Hugh Visquell. Hugh Visquell Hugh Visquell the 19th. That's right. Come on, I'm world famous celebrity. Come on, we gotta talk about the Joy Luck Club. Come on.
Why are you wearing a robe? It's more than 100 degrees outside in the middle of summer.
Want me to take this robe off?
Not really at all.
Why is Jin Mei Woo a winter melon?
That would be symbolization of her fears and regrets.
And then the next part of this skips to another of the ants, giving Jun Mei Woo some advice. And her name is An Mei Su, not to be confused with any of the other Chinese sounding names. And essentially, An Mei Su, her mother and her grandmother and her get moved to this concubine house because her mom's gonna be a concubine, so she's a concubine. And then the grandma gets sick, and they're like, do we have any of that technology to help her? And then they're like, no, all we have to do is chop off a chunk of her flesh and put it in a soup, and then you and her have to drink the soup, and then she'll get better. So they're like, okay. But then An Mei Su's like, wait a minute, that's immoral. I don't like chopping people's flesh off. So she walks out to complain to the concubine daddy, and then the concubine daddy's like, shut up, you don't have any rights. You're just a daughter of a concubine. You're going to be a concubine someday. She's like, oh, okay. So she walks back, and then she sees that the soup is like made of her grandma's flesh, and then she's like, well, might as well go through with it. And then the grandma dies anyway. Surf's up, jabronis. So then, Lindo Zhong is another one of the ants. She was in a marriage, she didn't like the guy, and then she was like, I'm gonna lie, make a story. And so she lies to the legal people, like, oh, you can move to the United States. And that's the end of Lindo Zhong's chapter. So there's a couple more characters, and they do various things that involve Chinese culture. And overall, it's just like, oh, hey June, you're an Asian now. And June's like, I appreciate Asia. Let's go meet those long lost cousins that we've been looking for. And then the plane lands, and then she pulls out the little Polaroid that like one of the ants gave her. And then just like, oh wait a minute, I'm rolling down the picture, all cinematic and such, and then there they are. That's the end of the book. In terms of the characters, there's like, 5 sisters. Most of them have May as the middle part, but it's too hard to really memorize. Don't worry about it. and there's not really a main character. You could argue June's the main character. She's really not. She's a really minor character. Happy ending. A lot of evil guys. In fact, all the males in the story are pretty much evil. I hated this book. Essentially, if you understand the information I'm telling you right here, you can get a solid 60% on your test, and that's all you need, because you know what they say, D's get degrees.
Technically, I believe that's incorrect.
Not at Fountain Hills High School, it's not.
I thought you were gonna do like the doo-doo-doo-doo, like the scary skeleton horn. Doo-doo.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's from a We Are Number One meme. It was one of those.
Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, that's not something a trumpet does.
We are number one, but every time they take a step, it plays the spooky trumpet.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
If I could make an animal comparison of the main character, and since there are technically about 5 or 6 main characters, I would compare the characters of the Joy Luck Club to characters of Kung Fu Panda. Panda is supposed to be the main guy, but as time goes on, as there are more and more sequels, you're like, oh wait, he's really not that important of a character, he's just Jack Black. It turns out the mantis and the tiger lady, this baboon man, stubby monkey creature, essentially, they all make up the plot equally, but they all are completely useless to the main storyline if left alone. Yet, you still get to see all the gritty details. And of course, the style analogy. If I were to make a comparison of the style of the book, I would compare it to every episode of The Walking Dead except for the season premiere, mid-season finale, mid-season premiere, and season finale. Yeah, all the stuff that happens in between. The Walking Dead is made in a way that all the important stuff happens specifically on those 4 episodes, and the other 12 are left to be complete trash. And I feel like the entire Joy Luck Club is just this filler, and there's only actual plot points that relate to the real storyline in the very end. It's like a big Inception, and you get very disappointed that you read the rest of it by the time you get there. On a scale of trash to meh, I give this book trash. It's just everything that I dislike about a book. Nearly every element of it. You learn about some culture, and you're like, hey, that's cool. I'm a little bit more, what do they call it? Gentrified now. Other than that, you're like, what's this one's name? I don't know, that's the one that starts with the J. Oh, there's 3 that start with J. Kill me, that's what I think about it. If you think otherwise, go, roll the credits. Goodbye.
Turkey fight! Ah!
You're out!
It was an inside job.
Hide, you're up!